Today is Monday, October 27th, 2025. Nice green day for me. I'm still trading in my sim. Hopefully either later on today or maybe tomorrow I'll be able to start trading with my offshore account with the PDT rule. I feel like I've gotten everything buttoned up. I'm just kind of waiting for confirmation emails here. That's been kind of annoying to get set up, but it is what it is. That being said, in the sim account today, I made $11.85 worth of profit, so that's a really nice green day for me. Took 57 trades. I went green on 45. I had 12 losers. On my losers, I averaged 8 cents a loser. My biggest loser was 16 cents. And on the winner side, I was averaging 28 cents a winner, with my biggest winner being 75 cents. So, nice morning there. Nice trading. Awesome. I made notes on my report card that when I first got on, I kind of got into a couple of trades that weren't really my best type of setups. It was still kind of shooting for that dollar breakout range, but it was on a ticker that had a really high float compared to most of the tickers I trade. So it wasn't a great setup. I made a few cents here and there, but I should have just been patient and waited for my A quality setup. So that being said, last week I didn't trade much, so I was kind of anxious to get in and do some trading. So not the worst thing I've ever done, and turned out to be a nice day. A couple different tickers ended up popping up throughout the morning, so gave me some nice opportunity, and I delivered with high accuracy on those tickers. So worked out good for me there, and I'm really hoping that maybe the next couple days I'll be able to trade with my actual business account and get some real money in the market. So really nice Monday, and we'll hope for a strong Tuesday. All right. This is where I made my best trade of the morning on Monday. Ticker RECT, 1 minute chart. And we had a nice squeeze here from the mid $3, $3.50 range up to around 7 or so. Then we kind of broke down, hovered around 6 to 6.50. And then as we started getting back above VWAP, I started trading this again. Did really nicely. My best trade came on this gigantic green candle here. This went from the 7.50s all the way up to 9.50, and then the next candle broke $10. I made an entry on this candle right around 8.20, expecting to kind of hit 8.50, 8.60, and it went all the way to almost 9.50. While I was in this trade, once it hit $9, I just got out, and I think I actually got filled at like 7.97. I'm sorry, 8.97, and I was in at 8.21, I think it was. So it was 76 cents. I got out right at the $9 mark. Kind of should have held, and it went all the way to 9.50 without me. So that is what it is. But I still made another nice trade or two in this range. But that one big 76-cent winner, that's my best winner of the morning, and turned out to be a really nice trade. This is a ticker NTLA, a 1 minute chart, and this is just a few minutes after the market opens here. And I made my biggest loser, and I actually made 2 losing trades right back to back, including my biggest losing trade. And that both came here. 1676 is the topping tail here. I got in on this climb expecting to top out around $17. I didn't take the profit when it topped out at 76, and then it ended up going south on me pretty quickly here. I took a loss there. I had a chance to take profit. I think I was initially in around 1660, but that is what it is. I took another loss. I think it was around this range, right in here for the $15 mark. We started breaking down below 15. I got in like 14.85, something like that, thinking it was going to bounce back to 80, bounce back to $15, but it ended up dropping pretty low. I think we got down to like 14.40 or so. Started coming back up, and once it started coming back up, I just cut my loss. I think it was like an 8 or 9 cent loser, but it did end up coming back up to $15. But oh well, I took 2 losses in a row, and then I let this chart settle down for a little while. I did not trade it anymore. It went sideways for several minutes, and I was kind of over it by the time it started climbing back up. So, not my worst losers. Could have been much worse. I was lucky to get out of this pretty quickly because that went almost $2 worth over these 3 candles here. So, if I was stubborn, I could have really lost my ass on that. But luckily, I took the loss and moved on with life.